Hello, good morning, everyone. Good morning to the dude stream. Okay, hold on. I can see if the thing is working. Sorry. Okay, it is working. Again, hello, good morning to the dude stream. This is the day 8, maybe, of streaming, and I think I messed up the. Yeah, no, the title's correct. Day 8 of streaming. These are our morning streams where we do some game development, and today we'll continue the Game Boy emulator. Hello, good morning, TS Just, our first shatter every single day. GG's, proud of you. Good morning, Simonot as well. How are you guys? TS Just, are you feeling better? Are you ready to meme 3 hours in a row? That's a nice task. And that's a demanding one as well. It says that 720p source. Okay, hold on. Let's start our debugging session then. Try to figure out what the hell is happening. Where is the dude stream? Hola, the dude. Yeah, this is about to become weird. Video stats. No, it's 7K, which is still a little bit more than I thought it would be. But it's fine, and it's full HD. Yeah, looks fine here. But yeah, it is a little bit weird here on OBS. It's like 12K, 13K. But I mean, my internet is good, so it's not a big issue. You don't really need 7.5 for programming. Yeah, but we are doing 4K gaming in the afternoon, so it might as well. People with bad internet can't watch. I mean, they can lower the resolution, no? I mean, I don't really know how to modify that thing. Because here I'm doing like a fixed 6000, which is what people recommend. But then, for some reason that I do not understand, this has like 2 Twitch sending stuff. Yeah, so I wonder what the hell is happening here. Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, well, now I can change this, obviously. Blah blah blah, source 7020 is not, we already confirmed that. Mine says 1080, yes, don't really need blah blah blah, people with bad internet, I like streaking, yes. Hello, good morning guys. The dude stream is on, and we are about to do some cool ass Game Boy development. Some cool Game Boy development indeed. So if you guys remember, let me just start preparing here my screens. If you guys remember, yesterday we were adding a ton of instructions. Good morning, Lit Geek. Your second day of watching the dude stream. GG. How are you? So yeah, yesterday we were just adding opcodes, essentially. We found a good enough architecture for now to try and register opcodes that we'll need to decode then where is it? The boot ROM, which is this. But essentially we were just trying to register what those opcodes would be and their length, so we can skip the correct number of bytes for each opcode that we interpret. And yeah, I ended up doing some of them off stream, because this is becoming like very repetitive. I only added like 5 or 6, and then I landed on a potential issue, and that's why I stopped there, and I decided that we should resume only today. Good here, how about you? I'm doing very well, thank you for asking. Very well indeed. I had my morning coffee. I'm all pumped up to do some giga chatting programming here with the boys, right? With the boys. I'm not by myself. So yeah, I think we can get going. So essentially what we were doing yesterday is we would run the project, he would crash whenever he couldn't find an instruction to parse, and then we knew that we would need to implement this opcode here. Now, if you notice, if you have pretty good eyes, you will notice that this opcode instruction is the no op one, right? And then I went on constants, right? And although there are some zeros here, which might be correct, okay? I also went to the ASM implementation of the thing, and I couldn't find a proper 00 anywhere. Right, I couldn't find a proper 00 like here on this part as a standalone like operator. So I wonder if we messed up somewhere, which is very, very possible. I don't like this song. I do like this game though. Ghost of Tsushima. No, these are all way too much chill music. Okay, we'll skip all Ghost of Tsushima. Tekken is cool. Yeah, so I didn't find the proper operation here that had a 00 as an operator. I did find these 00s here. I did find these 00s here. So I wonder if we are here parsing this Nintendo logo, but this Nintendo logo is not how do I say this? This Nintendo logo isn't supposed to be opcodes, I believe. These are just regular bytes. So yeah, I wonder where we messed up, essentially. It looks like the last instruction before we go in on this is this RET, return, which appears to be a C9 instruction. Okay. And I do believe we have a C9 instruction here. Okay, C9, and then comes a CE, ED, 66, CE, ED, 66. So all of this is correct. But all of these are prepended with a DB. But the DB is not here, right? So I don't exactly know what to do here. I do not know what to do here, but seemingly we are on the wrong path now, right? Because we should only start adding more commands once we reach here only. So yeah, do you guys have any idea on what the hell is happening and what can we do regarding this? Yeah, I don't really know. I mean, it does seem like that once there might be some sort of command that will call these address here, A8, and it appears that there is. Um, but then while parsing the binary, I don't know what to do about this thing, right? Because it's telling me that it's a CE thing, CE thing, which is this add with carry thing, but that's not what we want, I think. Yeah, so I don't know. I really do not know. We do have the proper red C9, which is one again, but then we are kind of cooked. Don't ask me. I'm here for the memes. Yes, I do understand that. I still appreciate you being here for the memes, but I kind of need a grown-up now to hold my hand. Helgardia, good morning, my dear friend, IRL friend. I'm here for moral support. Well, I don't want moral support. I need someone to tell me the solution to this. Yeah, so Elgardia has been on vacation. He's always resting. Well, he does work a ton, so kind of deserves it. But yeah, welcome to have you back. Yeah, we are working on our Gameboy emulator. We are implementing opcodes, but now I found an issue, and I don't know how to proceed from here. Because essentially what I wanted to do, and that might be the issue, essentially what I wanted to do is that I wanted to parse the boot ROM in advance, just so I know what to essentially tag the boot ROM with the proper operations that we are going to do. But it seems like we can't compile it in advance. We kind of need to do it like a just-in-time compilation kind of thing, where we will just, once we get an operation, we need to act on that operation pretty much immediately. Seems like that could be the case. Seems like that could be the case. Because essentially, the command before this Nintendo logo stuff is a return, meaning that we won't actually go to the next line. We'll be jumping to whoever called this function here and continue from there, which might as well be these 00E0, right? That's where code resumes. Yeah, we probably like next time cause jump to Nintendo logo check. Yeah, so I do not know. I really do not know what to do here. But one thing that we can do, at least to validate that everything that we are doing until now is correct, is essentially to print the commands that we have, right? And then we'll be able to compare with this assembly version of the ROM that we have, and then we'll be able to kind of know if we are on the right track or not. If you guys think that's what we should do. But yeah, the conclusion is just we shouldn't jump here. Well, not jump here, we shouldn't parse this, because we only use these A8 as a memory pointer in other places. So then this is the comparing, and yeah. I mean, to be honest, we are almost at the end, so that's cool. Stinklewinks, good morning, how are you? We are continuing our Game Boy emulator adventure, and I found a dead end. I just got to work, so I could be better. Well, this is my work now, but I'm very happy doing this right now, at least temporarily. We'll see how this goes. Oh, emulator, yeah, indeed, emulator. But yeah, I found an issue. Well, not an issue, a potential issue, but I don't know the actual solution to this. But maybe if you have like experience with emulators, maybe you can be the one that unblocks this entire thing. So essentially we are mapping all of these opcodes into proper instructions that then we'll be able like to execute, right? That's what an emulator does, right? So I need to do this. I need to map like a 00 to a no-op and a 76 to a alt and all that kind of stuff. And we've been doing that for the boot ROM, which is like the part of the code that like scrolls the Nintendo logo, and then there's bling, and then the actual game starts after that. So yeah, I'm trying to make sure the boot ROM works by itself. The issue that I'm having right now is that my code is telling me that the next instruction that I should learn how to parse is this 00 instruction, which, if you notice here, I mean, I can just scroll a little bit more. If you notice here, it says that it's a no-op. The issue is I do have like the assembly version of all of this, and that 00 actually corresponds to this 00 right here, which, if you kindly notice, is like the bitmap representation of the Nintendo logo. So none of these are actually commands, right? These are just VRAM bytes that tell you how the pixel looks like, the different pixels. So yeah, I don't know how to not parse this. Like, I don't know how to go from here, this line, directly to this line, because this is code, this is actual code, and this is just like a constant pixel data that we do not want to parse as commands, as opcodes. So yeah, that's currently where I'm stuck. I mean, the assembly version kindly gives us this .db tag, which essentially tells us that it's a binary data that comes after this, which is nice, but the boot ROM does not, right? And the boot ROM starts here. Okay. CEED66. CEED66. And the one before is C9. And C9, if I show you, C9 is the return opcode. It's this one, which, as you might have guessed, is this one. So there's no actually .db tag in the binary boot ROM. So I don't know. I really do not know what to do here. Because again, my idea is just to parse this. I don't want to run the code as I'm parsing it, right? I'm just trying to figure out, okay, these are the commands that I will need to run later. But maybe that's No bueno. Maybe that's no bueno. Because I need to put this into memory somehow. Well, I already have this into memory somehow, but I need to figure out how to skip this. (42) 3C. 42 3C. Yeah, so it goes until here. All of this is the Nintendo logo, and then it resumes on 21, and 21 is a LDHL N16, which is this one. Yeah, I'm kinda cooked now. Yeah, this way drum and bassy. Yeah. I have no idea. 42 3C. It goes until here. Yeah, so if any of you watching has any idea, I would really appreciate it. Meanwhile, we need to think about this a ton, or maybe I just add a check where once we reach that we will skip that many bytes, and then we'll figure it out later, which is also a possibility. Yes. Okay, I think I wanna stop on that return, because I believe it's the last command that runs before everything goes terribly bad. Length 1, and then next one is CE. Okay, and this is instruction index 168. So what we can do is, for now at least, Elgardia subscribed with tier 1. Thank you, my dear friend. Well, thank you for the monies, and congratulations on being a founder. Yeah, if you guys do not know, the first 10 subs ever on any Twitch channel will have a special founder like icon next to their name. So if you were to write something now, you will see it. I'll wait. Just type something, please. Not make me wait. Okay. Aha, I'd forgotten to subscribe before, just remembered. And there you have it. You have like a first pink icon saying founder. Congratulations, my dear friend. I'd forgotten to subscribe before, just remembered. I mean, to be honest, you were on vacation, so it's fine. I do forgive you though. Okay, we are gonna to hack this thing a little bit, right? So if the index is 168, then we will want to jump a ton of them. Now, how many are these? So each line is 16. So it's 48, 49, 50, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We skip 56, which is almost 6-7. We are off by 11, but it's fine. I don't think we have auto reload for these, but it is fine. So I'll do this, I'll put the breakpoint here, and we go again. Bro, can you stop inside there? Okay, so we were on instruction index 168, and then we jump 56. Okay, and now our instruction is a OX21, which is correct. Okay, so we will pretend that this is on purpose for now. We are skipping our Nintendo logo binary data. I don't know how to handle this yet. You gotta be honest with your code, or else it is going to crash like in the future. Okay, so we keep going. Okay, we are panicking, that's fine. That just means now we have more commands that we need to parse. Yes, so now we have a BE that we'll need to parse, that should be there. Okay, so let's do the BE instruction. Okay, BE instruction. So this is the B row, this is the E column. Okay, so it's I don't know if this is a copy or a compare. It's probably a compare, right? So for BE, we are here, right? So we are gonna do instructions.insert, and then this will be BE, and this will be an instruction called copy, and we are not copy, it's probably compare, CP between a reg and a reg pointer, right? And the left register is A, the right register is HL. GG. Okay, so now we'll need to add this guy here. It takes 2 registers. Good job. And then here, this has length 1. Okay, this should be all we need for now. So keep going. OX23. So 23 is increment HL. So we go here, we'll put 23 HL, and we are done. We keep going. 7D, OX7 here, GG, is always present in our hearts. 7D, yes, it's this one there. LD, load from L to A, right? 7D, it's this one, yes. So it's this one, 7D, and it's from L to A. And we compile again. And now we are at 78. Hold on. 78. Okay, it's from A to B. 7, 8. It's A, comma B. right? It's this one here. Load reg a comma b, but this is 7 8. Way too chill, Gran Turismo. Way too chill. Yeah. Mario Kart is a banger. Okay, 86. 86 will be a add. I don't think we have any add now. Yet. We do not. Okay, cool. So we get to add the add instruction. Okay, so this will be an insert. This will be OX 86. Whoops, 86. And this will be an instruction called add reg pointer, GG. And then it's register A, comma, register agl. Okay, guys, I'm getting a call, so be right back. And we are back because it was a spam call. But because I'm looking for a job, I need to pick up all of these goddamn calls, but all of them are fake. Okay. We continue. Add reg pointer. Okay, so now we scroll down. Add reg pointer. This takes 2 registers. And then, oops, instruction. Add reg pointer. These has 2 instructions. 2 operands, sorry, but it only takes 1 byte. Guys, GG, we don't crash anymore, so we have implemented successfully all the commands that we need in order to process the boot ROM. Now, why is this not logging the error? Oh, it's here. We are skipping our Nintendo logo binary data. I don't know how to handle this yet. Yeah. And then we also have this prefixed thing that we also need to figure out how to do. So I think we might start with the prefixed. But essentially, essentially, every once in a while, we will get a CB opcode, which tells us that the next command that's coming, or the next byte, will actually be a function from the prefixed table and not from the regular instruction set. And yeah, I will need to seemingly add up to 3 new instructions from this end. Now, I did thought about a way where we could, instead of having this if prefixed skip kind of thing, where essentially you only read 1 byte and then on the next loop we see that we are prefixed, so we then just skip 2 additional ones and resume properly. I could fake this, right? I could fake this, and I could say that this, instead of taking 1 byte, which is the byte CB for the prefix operator directly, what I could do instead is I could take 3 bytes, because the first one will be this CB operator, the second one will be whatever function from the prefix thing that we are doing, and maybe that's it. No, because all of these say that they take 2 bytes. But all of this is hard coded. So now I'm confused. But maybe it's 1 byte for CB and the other byte for these. Right? Huh. Hold on. Let me think. Okay, so if we look for CB here. CB. Why aren't we not getting a prefix here? Oh, sorry, yeah, it's called prefix. Help. Okay. Where is our CB here? Should be right at the start, seemingly. But maybe this guy does a different parsing method. Okay, hold on, I'm confused. I would say that's probably this one here, right? Okay, but how does it appear here? We have a push, a pop, double up, deck. Maybe I parsed something wrong already. Maybe we don't need a CB on this guy. For sure I do not have like either a prefix or a PR, PF, PX. Nope, I don't have any of those. Okay, so maybe we are parsing this incorrectly. So what we should probably do now, instead of trying to fix this prefix, because apparently there aren't any here, somehow, we should log all of the commands that we have just implemented, and then we'll be able to compare with this assembly version of it. And hopefully we'll be able to figure out if everything is going properly or not. Yeah, I think I like that. Okay. So in order to do that, we need to, in Rust, we have something called display, which is a pretty print, essentially. So you need to implement pretty print for the instruction structure, right? And the way that this works is you will have an internal trait function that you need to implement called format. And from this format thing, what you need to do is you need to write to the formatter, which is this f parameter that we are getting here, and you'll need to print something. Okay, we need to print to Rust runs away. Yes, we are doing Rust because, and you know this, we worked together at Chaotic. It's the language that I feel the most comfortable with right now. We can always pivot to C++ in the future. We still don't have that much code, so it should be fine for now. So yeah, we will need to essentially implement these for each one of these that we have implemented now. Just make sure it's safe. Yes, it's all safe Rust. We don't have any unsafe calls yet. Yeah, so we need to match on ourselves, which is essentially the a switch statement, right? I'll remove the no op because pretty sure the no op, we don't have a no op implemented yet. But now what we need to do is do something like this, right? So if it's a prefix, I will just say that it's a prefix, and then it will print prefix, and life will be beautiful. Yeah, prefix. Yeah, this will be a prefix, GG. Very easy code to write. So this will be a decrement on a register. So we can do dec. And then we know that this is a register. So here we will print the register. But now you'll notice that we have like squiggly lines here, because now it says, oh no, but register doesn't implement display, or doesn't implement the pretty printing that we need. So we'll need to implement display for that, but this will be way easier because registers are only like 8 of them or something. Yes, so here we do implement display for register, GG, implement these and these. We switch, we match on self, and yeah, if it's an A, it's a A, if it's a B, it's a B, if it's a C, it's a C. Very fun indeed. GG, we made it. Okay, so now we can continue here. And okay, I already know that all of these cases take a single register, so I might as well just replace them all at once. Nice. And these ones that take 2 arguments, they receive 2 registers as parameters. So we might as well split them between left and right, or first or second. Okay, and now we keep going. This is a ink register, GG. This is a load register, comma, some bit data that we don't know which. Like we get 8 bits from here, but we don't know which 8 bits they are, but it's fine for now. Okay, this is for 16. Okay, this, it's a load between 2 registers. That's also fine. Now this is from one register to a register pointer. So this is a pointer to that register. So I just put like the angle, it's not angle, I don't know the name of this, like the proper indexing brackets. Just so when we print it, we know that they are a pointer. But this is whatever. I could like put like an asterisk here or something. It's just so it's easier to read once we print all of these. Squared parentheses. Is that the name? Squared bracket. Yeah, square brackets. Yes. Or just brackets. Okay. Okay, and now this is an address pointer, which means it's going to be something like this. and this will be register. Yes. And this is a load with decrement, I believe. LDD. This is a XOR LDH reg address register. Very nice. Yeah, at least the autocomplete it's kind of working. Okay, these are switched. Okay, this song is terrible. We skip ahead. Sorry, Yu-Gi-Oh! Hell yeah. Add, but this is a register pointer. Okay, this is a sub left and right. Now this is this GR and Z, comma 8, right? Let me see how this is shown here. NZ, comma, okay. These will be GRZ, comma 8. This will be a compare between left and right pointer. This is going to be a push register. It's going to be a pop register. This is going to be a regular ret. This will be a call address. But call... Which one is this? CD. Okay, it's this. So it's call and takes a A16. Okay. Call 16. Yeah, maybe I should rename this to call 16. Instead of putting an address there. Yeah, call 16, and this is call Z, comma 16. Now this is DI, I believe. Yes, DI. This is EI. Just messaging my beautiful wife. Compare register with 8 bits and add with carry register and 8 bits. Okay, so now all of this should compile. It does not, because I need to fix my prefixed thing. Okay, now this should compile. GG. And now the funny part about this is that whenever we get an instruction, we will be able to print the instruction. Yeah, we can print the instruction. And when we print the instruction, we will have all of these. So I would kindly ask you to look at your screens now, just so you know what we just did. Now we are printing proper at least I want to believe that it's proper. Proper assembly. Well, not proper because I still need to figure out like these 8-bit and 16-bit values here. But at least with this, we should be able to essentially compare with the assembly version, which is this one, right? And yeah, so now I can take all of these, I can copy. Can I add like an empty window here? Control N? No. How do I open a blank thing here? That would be nice. New project file. No, it's a scratch file. Control Alt Shift Insert. Bruh, that's way too much. Okay. And now we should essentially be able to compare these two here. Which is very nice. So maybe we'll add like some spacing and stuff. And see where this leads us. Yeah, we are already like messing up here. Somehow. We are already messing here somehow. But this was a good exercise. Okay, so where's the LDD? So LDD will actually be this. Right? Right. Okay, so now if I run this, I mean, I need to fix this mouse wheel. The thing doesn't want to go. Okay, so now we properly print this as this. Help. Okay. Well, we kind of start on the wrong foot pretty much immediately, no? Because this one uses SP, which might be like a stack pointer or something. And we are going to BC for some reason. So we need to figure out what the hell is going on. But then we have the XOR, we have this load, we have these. -6. But then here we are assumingly doing a prefix, but this guy says it's a bit 7, H. Well, which it is, right? It's a bit 7, H, which is this one. So this byte should be a CB and then a 7C after. But then that essentially means that everything after is like completely messed up. Well, at least until we do this EI here. Okay. So we need to handle these prefixes then a little bit more properly, it seems. Okay, the thing is that when we get the prefix, we probably don't want to print the internal prefix tag. We will want to do the internal function they have. So you might as well start there. So we are going to create a prefixed instruction. Prefixed instruction. Yes. And in this case, the prefixed instruction, hold on, I might as well put where is the thing where we skip? Here. Okay. So if you now put the breakpoint there, we will know that oh, hold on. It's not here, it's this. And this is +1 as well. Okay, the byte that we should parse now is the byte 7C. But 7C from here. From the prefixed thing, which is this bit 7, H, which does match this bit 7, H. Okay, so we are doing some progress now. Okay, so on the prefix instructions, I will want to have one called bit. And then this will take and I don't even know, a U8 or something, and then a register. Yes. Okay, and then the prefix thing. Where is the prefix thing? It's here. It actually takes a prefix instruction inside. Right? Maybe. Maybe. But then here I can say that the prefix has length 2. Hold on. How do I want to do this? Okay, this song is way too chill. How do I want to do this? So I will probably want to have a secondary static called prefixed. 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 Okay, and these will be a prepare prefix instructions. Yeah, I was considering if I should just reuse the same hash map, but I don't think I want to do that. I'll just create a different one. So this is a prefix instructions. And then this will still return all of that crap. But these will take a prefixed instruction instead. And this will also return a prefix instruction instead. Very good. And now here we do instructions dot insert. We want bit number, sorry, we want 7B or something? No, 7C. What's the name of the thing? It's a bit 7H. So 7H is this one, so it's 7C. Okay. OX7C. And this is going to be a prefix instruction of type bit, where it's a 7 comma register H. 7 comma H, right? 7 comma H. Nice. Okay. I do like this. I do indeed like this, but now the question is, when I'm getting this instruction from here, how do I create a proper prefix with stuff inside? Okay, let me get rid of all of this prefix nonsense that we do not want anymore. Although well, we might have a prefix none for now, just to like a skip ahead kind of thing. So maybe we'll need that. Right. Okay. Let me think. Okay, maybe we'll have a prefixed instruction and have like something called pending, meaning that we still need to go on the next byte and read it properly, right? And read it properly. So on these instructions here, I'll probably want to return a prefix pending here, right? Because I don't want to be unrolling 2 bytes at a time here. I just want to do it once. Okay. So this is a prefix pending. Prefix equals false, prefix equals true. And then essentially, whenever we get this byte here, okay, if we are prefixed, okay, hold on. Okay, hold on. If we are prefixed, then we want to go on. We want to say that our instruction is going to be a prefixed instruction, but our prefix instruction needs to come from the prefixed instructions dot get instruction here. Okay, hold on. So this will be our prefix instruction, prefix instruction, prefix instructions, unknown prefixed instruction. Okay. And this will be this. This will be this. And then here I'll say that prefix equals false. Now let me think. Do I want to put this on a none, on an option? Oh, I might as well have like a pending thing. I put instruction equals instruction pending, something like this, and then do the wait, sorry, moving too fast. This. Okay, be right back. I'm getting someone at the door. GG, we are back, and we got a package. We got a nice birthday package. Yes, indeed. It's a book. Well, it's not my birthday, but thank you. RTX Pro 6000? No. It's a book. Okay, hold on. I'll put a pending here. Oh, hold on. Okay, I'll put an instruction opcode there. No, hold on. Opcode. This is an opcode, this is an opcode. Opcode. How do I zoom? Yes. Oh, hell no. Okay, how do I? Where is my plus button? Okay, we are cooked. We are way too small now, and you guys cannot see anything. Okay, GG. Yeah, this is way too large still. Appearance, main menu. There's like some sort of setting, change the font size. But I don't... Okay, this is plus, this is minus. Okay. Okay, this is good. Okay, I don't like this song. Next. Yakuza. Okay, so this is taking an instruction here. Nah, bro, no way. Final Fantasy 4, GG. No, 14. Okay, here we'll want to print the instruction directly. Okay, prefix instruction doesn't implement display. Impl display for prefix instruction, format self, match self. Yes. Now well, I'll just say pending. If it's a bit yeah. Okay. Do we compile now? Alright, we need the pending. Well, to be honest, this should never happen. Should never happen. If it does happen, something terrible has gone on. Prefix instruction. Pending should never happen. And this also should never happen. Okay. All of these are panicking, so that's good. GG should never happen, but it's happening. Okay, so let me think. So we got the CB, which is a prefix instruction. Okay. Which is a prefix instruction. And if this is a prefix instruction, we essentially want to continue. Yes. Stop and rerun. We still panicked. Unknown. Prefix instruction CB. Well, okay, I know what the issue is. Else I print instruction. And then I go on with the length. Yes. OX11. 11. RL, comma C. Okay. Now this might be legit. Yeah. RLC, RLC. Okay, so we do need to implement this now. But at least our plugging of prefix instructions is working. So that's GG. RL register. And if we add an RL, it's going to be an RL. Yeah, I'm doing these with 2 lines. I don't really know why, but I kind of like it. It's RL register. I still need to add these to this guy here. Okay, so it's instructions, insert. This will be 11. And this will be a prefix instruction RL with a register C. Okay, we're still crashing. 17, which should be RLA. 17 RLA. And the last one, what? Unknown instruction OX17, bro, it's here. Oh, but it's saying that it's an unknown instruction, not an unknown prefix instruction. Okay, hold on. Where are we? Where are we in code? Okay, so we are on byte 155. Byte 155. And we should be doing 17 opcode, which should be an RLA. Okay, do we have a RLA here? We do have an RLA. Okay. So that just means we need to go on this guy here on 17. This will be an RLA, which we do not have an implementation for yet. So I'll just say that it's an RLA. Where is this? Before the jumps. Okay, instruction RLA. This is going to be a right RLA. Very nice. And then here, RLA byte 1. Okay. And we go again. GG. We printed everything once more. So now we can go and actually check how bad we are messing with all of this. Okay, so now we will start comparing this again, and hopefully this makes a little bit more sense. With what we have here. Okay, so this already starts like very wrongly, maybe, I don't know. But here we are doing this on SP for the stack pointer. And here we are doing it for BC. So yeah, maybe we already messed this up. So the first command is OX31. And then on OX31 is a load SP. So if we go on OX31, yeah, we put a BC here. GG, it's fixed. And we keep going. SP. Yeah, now this part will be a little bit boring, I would say, because we are visually comparing with our eyes, which are, it's not like that ideal. Okay, load SP, XOR A, load HL, load HL minus, bit 7H, JR and Z address. No, but his address needs to be a... Okay, hold on. Okay, JR and Z. JR and Z, comma. Oh, it's 8 bits, so this is correct. And then this is a load HL, load C, load A, load HL, load HC, which is this. Okay, so I might as well replace the LDH function with that. Yes. So LDH will actually be this plus that. Okay. So it will be this plus that, load, regular load, regular load, this plus that, and yeah, I don't know about that one yet, so I'll keep it as is. Okay. And we keep going from the start. Load, XOR, load, minus, 7H, and Z thing. HL dat, C dat, A dat, HL minus, load FF00 plus C, inc C, A, this, and this. Okay, this is all correct so far, up to line 22. Load A something, load H. Okay, so it's this plus whatever value I put there. Okay, so I will add well, this is not an address. This is like 16. So I'll call it load H16 reg. Okay, so we are correct until line 22. Until line 22. More vibey song for sure. Okay. This is correct, this is correct. This is all correct up until here. Oh, but it does show it like this for some reason, but it's fine. Okay, but line 22, 23, then it skips, 25, DE, load AGL, load ADE. Oh, they show the pointers with regular brackets, parentheses. But it's fine. Okay, then we call inc.de, load AE. Load DE, load B. Okay, it does appear that it's mostly working, not this one. What's this? This one is all... it's all wrong. And then we are also missing an ink HL. Right? Maybe, okay. Okay, so we need to figure out inc.de, which is OX13. So we need to go on OX13. Well, there are 10 of them, which won't help. But we know that's probably the second one. Okay, how do I want to do this? Hold on. How do I want to do this? Where is my ink register? Increment register. Okay, it's here. Okay, so we put the breakpoint there. We put the breakpoint there. Which instruction are we getting? It's an inc.c. Nope. This is inc.de. It's not the first one, right? There are... Okay, so there's an inc.c, an inc.de, and then there's another inc.de. Okay. Another inc.de. But now, if we continue, the opcodes should be OX22, which is load AGL plus A. load HL plus comma A OX22, and we are saying that it's a load register. No, but this doesn't make any sense. So you made some mistake somewhere. It's fine. We'll just have to fix this. Okay, do we have a load age comma a number? We do not. Oh, we do have OX26. Okay, this might have been some bad, I don't know, parsing or something. Okay, what was this called again? The load with increment or load with decrement? Okay, because this is 22, but we did already the 32 LDD reg. So this will be like an LDI. Okay, this will probably be an LD with increment of a reg and another reg. The first one it will be a gel. The second one will be register A. Right, it's here. This in reality, this should be a reg pointer. Okay, hold on. What the hell is that? When it's a register to a reg pointer. This is a reg pointer to this, and this should be a LDD reg pointer as well. Okay. So now we need to do an LDI. So we have a LDD reg pointer, and this is an LDI reg pointer. It takes the registers as well. Very nice. This is an LDD. This is an LDI instruction. LDI with two registers. And this is going to be this, but with a plus. Yes, this, but with a plus. And yeah, we still need to put the length of this command, which is 1. And we go again. And we go again. Okay, so let's see where this leads us now. Just trying to break these around the same lines. Load XP, XOR AA, load HL, HL minus, bit 7H, GRNZ, load HL, load C, load A, load HL minus, inc C, load A, load plus C, HL minus, 7, sure, load A, load HL. Okay, so it's all mostly fine until here. So I think we can delete this for now. No, I don't want to delete this. That would be dumb. Very dumb. Well, I can put this, that this should be line 21. Oh, might as well do this instead. This, okay. Okay, this is line 22. Load A, load D. Okay, need that. And enter here. New line here as well. New line here. New line here. Okay. Load A, load D, load A gel, load A, call, inc DE, load AE, compare, JR and Z, load DE, load B, new line, load A, inc DE, load A gel plus, inc A gel, deck B. Okay, so we are all fine and dandy up until line 44. Up until line 44. Okay, so this should be line 46 now. We are making good progress. Skips here, skips here, skips here. Load, address, load a gel, load C, deck A, JRZ, L, gel minus, deck C, JRNZ, load L, JR8. Okay, load HA, load A, load DA, load A, load blah blah blah. Okay, so we are all fine until line 68 now. Line 69, nice. Should be line inc B. Inc B, load E, load C, load. Okay, this one is messed up. This one is messed up. Okay, how many ink bees do we have? None. All right. So I'm gonna put the breakpoint on the increment, and then we'll just need to figure out when do we reach increment B. This is the DE one, DE, a gel, ink B. Okay, so we are here on ink B. Hold on. Okay, ink beam. Okay, so we just keep going. We just keep going. Okay, next opcode will be 30, which we unresolve as being a load E, which is correct. Next one is going to be a load C, which is also correct. Next one is a opcode F0. Opcode F0. Okay, how many F0s do we have? Not many. Not many. Well, actually only 2 of them. Okay, but we do know that 1E is the ink beath. 1E. No, 1E is deck. Hold on. Hold on. What is ink B? Ink B is 04. 04. Okay, so ink B is this one. We emulating it? No. What we are doing right now is we are 3D printing our parsed things, and we are visually compared with what the assembly version that we downloaded should look like. And we are trying to figure out where we are messing up, essentially. And we are messing up on this line 75 currently. So we are almost like halfway there. This is the second or third bug that we uncovered. Well, the bug in the sense that we just registered the wrong opcode for it. But yeah, up until line 69, it's all fine and dandy. So 69 and 69 match, it's an ink B. 71 is a load E with something, 73 is a load C with something, and then on line 75, it should be a load A, comma, something, and we are doing like the wrong way around. Now this might be an issue with the 3D printing itself, it might be an issue with the register. Sort of looks like it's taking shape though. Yeah, I mean, we still need to figure out the most difficult part of today task, which is how do we freaking skip these bytes here, these 50 something bytes. But yeah, that's the only answer that I do not have right now, because I really did want to parse this first, so I knew, like, so I could 3D print and see what the code is. But it looks like we need to do a just-in-time compilation kind of thing, where once we get the command, we need to immediately run the command, which is yucky. Okay, so back to line 75. I don't like this song. Bye-bye. Okay, so these are the current issue that we have. Both line 75s. Now, let me just put it a little bit smaller here. We do know that this ink B instruction is this OX04, because ink B is 04, right? So if this is ink B here, 1E will be the, hold on. Well, it's this F0 essentially. This F0 is the opcode that we got. And if we go on F0, it should be a load age A, comma, an address. And we are doing something weird. Well, it looks like it's the printing essentially that is wrong, but let's see. On interpreter, our F0 is a load register to an address pointer with a register A. Okay. And it just looks like that what we messed up was actually the printing itself, and everything else is correct. So this part should be on the left hand side of the pretty printing, essentially. Yeah, that's pretty much the issue here. It's only the printing was incorrect, which is nice. Okay, which means that we can maybe skip ahead, although here it says it should be 2 bytes, and we are only marking it as a 1 byte operation, so then we are messing up here on this comparison as well. So there were actually 2 issues with this, but now it should be fine. Okay, so we keep going. We keep going. Okay, now we look for ink B. It's all working until ink B on line 69, so you might as well put ink B here. Okay, and now okay, ink B, then it as a new line, as a new line, as a new line, and then we resume. Restakin, good morning, hello. Team's chat is being silly and is getting grumpy. Yeah, I mean, this is the Dude's Arts chat, so I don't really care much about what's happening over there. But yeah, I know that he's fighting a little bit of mental gremlins. I don't know if it's some IRL stuff or just because he's demotivated because of the project itself. But yeah, you guys need to probably chill a little bit. But good morning in any case, and welcome to the Dude stream. Okay, ink B, LDE, LDC, LDA. Okay, this is a copy A, comma something, but they... Okay, it looks like all of the compares are against the A register, so that's why they do not... yeah, that's why they do not put the compare A here, but this appears to be fine. JRNZ, deck C, JRNZ, deck E, JRNZ, new line. Okay, cool. So we are good until line 83, which is nice. Why did he move his day number back 14 days? I don't know. You have to ask him. Okay, line 83. Okay, we are making good progress. We are almost at the end. Ink age, load A age, load E, compare. JRZ, load, compare. JRNZ, new line. load with C, include A, load with a C offset, load sub, oh, sub B. Okay, so are subs always with the, not called sub, is it? No. D? What the hell? Hold on. What is this instruction here? Okay, where are all of my subs? Okay, so all of the subs are between something and A. So this should be, if anything, a sub A comma B. But it's coming as a sub B. Comma D. Okay, so this is wrong. Okay, so I need to put a breakpoint on the sub instruction, which will be, where is the sub here, which will be here. Okay, yeah, so this is telling me that it's a sub B comma D. This is opcode OX90, which should actually be sub A comma B. So if we go to the instruction map at the top on OX90, it should actually be A comma B. Okay, GG, we fixed it. Guys, I would appreciate if we didn't comment about Teams chat or Teams mental state or Teams wherever. I do know we all know each other from Teams, but we kinda need to split the waters, and Team is on Teams channel and the dude is on the Dude's Arts channel. Consider this your final warning. I'm not as lenient. Yeah, I'm not as lenient as Team will be. So, yeah. Okay, so we should be fine up until the first sub instruction. So I will want to compile this again. Remove the breakpoint. Copy all of these here. Look for the first sub, which is that one. And then we need to put this sub on line 100. Just so it's easier. Where's EQX? That's a good question. Where's the French guy? He probably doesn't like us anymore. Very sad. Okay, so line 100. Okay, now this should be fine. Load A, deck D, JR and Z, new line, deck B, new line. Oh, hold on, JR and Z, load D, JR, and then this stuff here. Load CA, load B, push PC, RL C, RL A, pop PC, RL C, RL A, deck B. Okay, so it's all fine until 122. Okay. Banger song. Skip song, really? Damn. Okay. Okay, it sucks that the bot for some reason didn't skip the song, so I'll do it manually for you. Yeah. Yeah, sometimes the bot works, sometimes it doesn't. I think it might have been because I had the keyboard on the wrong side. Because I'm using like a Magic Mouse software, so I can control the MacBook there and the Windows machine here. Okay, can we try that again? Can someone click on skip song, please? I'm just trying to test something quickly. Okay, did not work. Okay. Can we try again now? Only one of you. It can BTS just, maybe. I would say that now it should work. Yes, now it did work. Okay. Yeah. If I have the mouse over the other PC, then it won't work. But in that situations, I'll manually skip it, so it's fine. Thank you guys for the help. Need more ABBA. Need more ABBA indeed. Bro, these songs are terrible. Hell yeah. Okay. GRNZ, loaded gel plus, comma A, Inca gel, loaded gel plus A, Inca gel red. Guys, GG. We are fine up until the Nintendo logo part. Nah, bruh. The singing is terrible. Okay. What the hell are we getting? Okay. But yeah, guys, GG. We do have the Nintendo logo. Well, we do not have the Nintendo logo. We can correctly figure out the code until the Nintendo logo. And then we are skipping it because I don't know how to handle this yet. GG. But yeah, now we continue on line 143, which is nice, I believe. And we are out pretty much already at the end. So this is this. Yeah, I don't know how to fix this. Okay. 143. Okay, load the gel, load the E. Address, blah blah blah. Load ADE, ink the E, copy HL, JRNZ, increment HL, load AL, compare A with something. That is cool. Load B, load AB, add HL to A, ink HL, decrement B, JR, and Z. All cool, all cool. Guys, we made it. We can now correctly interpret, well, not interpret, but decode the opcodes for the entire boot ROM of the Game Boy. Congratulations me, we did it. Now, it was actually a team effort. GG, we did it. Okay. I need the confetti thing that Burnt Peanut has. That shit is hella funny. Like the hooray and then pa-ching, and then confetti stuff. But I don't have a stream deck, so it's useless. Simonot, are you here? Simonot, you are being called. Yes. Where is my stream deck? The stream deck that you said you're gonna sell me, where is it? Oh, I have a queue of things to print. Well, you might as well print the stream deck holder and ship the entire thing, right? We are a professional streamer. Like, we need the hardware. Yeah, like, skip ahead. I should be priority number one. I mean, you are my lead mod, unless you wanna lose that role, right? Maybe we should demote you and make someone else the lead mod. You are behind the Lucky Nico Japanese cat and 2 soap dishes and 1 container for little stickers. Thank you, TS Jaws, for the offer. The issue is, I do have a 3D printer, right, like a resin one. The issue is that Simonot has a stream deck that he sold to me, but he hasn't shipped it yet because he also wants to print a holder for it that he lost. So what we agreed on is shipping the holder that he lost and that I did pay for, along with the stream deck. I absolutely guarantee I will be faster than Mr. X-Boss guy. Is shipping the holder that he lost? So he found it? No, he's printing one alongside with the stream deck. But now he's delaying the shipment on purpose. Well, not on purpose, but he's delaying it because he needs to print it as well. And I think he'd rather not make his wife mad. That's pretty sure that's the issue that we have right now. So Simonot, it's either me or your wife. You'll need to make a choice. I have to justify the expense with her. Bro, I'm paying you money. What expense? Like, you are literally being paid to ship the thing and to print the thing, while if you just print things for yourself, you are not making any money with it. No, the printer cost 1,000. I have yet to receive payment. Well, yeah, you yet have to print the goddamn thing before I pay you, right? Because we agreed on 2 prices, one with the print and then another one without the print. And the price that we agreed on included the print, and I haven't seen the print yet, so. But if you can assure me that if I pay you right now, you get it printed, worst case scenario, tomorrow, I will wire you the money right now on stream. And then we'll have 5 witnesses. Okay, I've changed my queue to a last in first out. GG. Okay, so should I wire you the money now? Oh, by the way, which currency did we agree on? Because I do pay in euros and you only take Great Britain pounds, although you say you are not British somehow. Duzord about to show banking details, stay tuned. No, absolutely not. That's why I have a secondary PC laptop that cannot show things on this screen. Okay, let me read what we agreed on in terms of currency. 35 euros. Okay. €35. That's what you wrote. I can show you. I can show it. Hold on. I can show it somehow. Yeah, no, it's 35 euros. I'm not taking screenshots. Is this the first emulator you have made? Yes. Indeed it is. And good news, we are able to successfully decode, interpret something, the boot ROM. So on this right hand side, or in this case all of these code right here that I just pasted here, it pretty much matches one-to-one with the expected assembly. So GG on that. We still have a to-do, which is we are skipping all of this data that I don't know how we should know that we need to skip it. But once we are able to properly skip this, we can start actually implementing the instructions themselves, like putting numbers inside the RAM and doing math operations with them. So we are very close to start having like some working piece of code. Hold on. Olgardia is sending me pictures on WhatsApp, but WhatsApp is on the other screen, so difficult to watch from here. Okay, what happened? Held for channel blocked. Ah, okay. Yes. The guy got auto-modded because he referenced that URL that is shown in red that I have as a keyword that gets automatically modded. So yeah, on those cases what you need to do is just click on deny. Good job. Professional mods right here. Professional mods. Okay, I'm wiring you the money, Samanat. Last time I did pay you on through Revolut, I believe. So I'm just gonna do the same again. Okay, firing up Bamboo Studio. GG. Can I tell chat what is your last name? Probably not, right? Damn. I did send you like $600. Send again. Well, I want to send again, but not that entire money. Okay, how do I change currency? Elgardia timed out prophetic shortcoming jam. Fox. GG. You timed out someone for 10 minutes. What have they done? Oh no. Oh, that was the guy. Yeah. No, so Ricard, Elgardia, you usually just click on deny. You can optionally ban them, but they won't be able. They are like just spam bots. They don't write anything besides that weird message. So we don't need to ban them. We just need to make sure that they cannot put that message in. Okay, Mr. Simonaut. How the hell do I do this? No, I don't want to move money. I want to transfer money. GG. I only have 36 euro cents. Love it when a print needs 0 supports. Yes. Well, it still doesn't mean that it will come out successfully, right? The first time. Although I do hope it comes successfully. Payments. Okay, it's on payments. Mr. Simonot _ Well, this is not you anymore, is it? Why doesn't it let me change the currency? It looks like you have these hard coded on Revolut to only take GBPs. Might try and print the threaded part on an angle so it won't break so easily. Yeah, I would appreciate that. Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, makes sense. Okay, so then we need to figure out 35 euros to Great Britain pounds. 30. Okay. I'm putting 31 because of conversion. Okay, now it's saying you don't have money. Okay, I need to put money in. Can't it take money out of my regular bank account? What the hell? The dude's in the adventure is now in the negative. I mean, including the keyboard, mic, both LED lights, the chroma. I did have to buy a new MacBook because the other one is gone, right? Then I also have one 5-meter HDMI cable, one 5-meter USB-C cable. What more did I have to buy? Oh, I did have to buy like cool new shirts for stream because people like to comment on clothes, so I have dedicated streaming clothes. So yeah, I'm like 1,000 in the negative or something. Everybody press subscribe so Duzor can pay his mortgage. Please. I still didn't get even the first unemployment payment, which is very sad. Okay. It's funny, like, Revolut says total wealth, 36 cents. Ay, ay, ay. Very scary. Okay. How do I put... Yikes. Indeed, yikes. Bro, how do I put money in? Like, this app is terrible. Money added. MBWay. Well, pretty sure you do not have MBWay, Simonot. Okay, add money. Okay, add money from there. Okay, so I'm adding 40 euros. What the hell? Yes. 40 euros. Add money. Okay, be right back. I need 3 digits from my card. Be right back. Okay, we are back. Guys, the digits are 1, 2, 3. It's my CVV number on my credit card. Very easy. So if you want, you can try and hack me and get all of my 63 cents. Okay, this is old code. I'm sorry, I'm doing stuff on the iPhone. Okay. Waiting for confirmation. Your bank may be experiencing technical issues. Bruh. Really? Declined. What do you mean declined? Hold on. Okay, now I do need to go on the second screen for sure. Well, it makes sense. If I only have 63 cents, how could I charge my account with $40, right? This. Okay, getting an SMS. Yeah, I just want to make sure I don't get double charged somehow. Apologies. No, bro, this is not the code. Validate. Poor, indeed. Okay, we are in. Okay, they didn't remove the money. So we get to try again. We got to try this again. Let's try. Add money. 40 euros. Add money securely. This is the code. 1, 2, 3. We continue. Now it asks me to go on the banking app, where it unblocks, and then I have a button where I say authenticate, and it is authenticated, confirmed, exit, and now I need to go back to the Revolut app. GG, 40 euros added. Okay, so now I need to give money to Mr. Not Great Britain guy. Payments. Simonot. Send. 31. Continue. I might also be selling a PC soon. Elgardia likes to collect hardware, so he might take you on your offer. Okay, Simonot, you should have gotten the money now. Please confirm. Not right now, I have too much hardware already. Understandably. Okay. Simonot, you got the money. GG. You are rich, I am poor. Okay, so back to this, whatever this is. We are able to properly decode this into assembly. The issue now is probably that I don't know how to skip the Nintendo logo part. Do you guys have any idea what can we do about this? So I think I can get rid of this and this. Yeah, I don't know what to do. I'll just comment out the printing for the code. Got a Discord message. Don't know from whom, but it beeped. Okay, so we don't want to print this anymore, but I don't know how to handle this. I don't know how to handle this, because pretty sure this will be inside other ROMs as well, right? Because this is how you essentially define the pixel data. So I don't know. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. But at least it seems like whatever we are doing here is working. And the thing is, if we run this operation, these operations directly, so we get an opcode and we immediately act on it. If we were able to properly store the stack pointer that we are on, then we shouldn't ever go here. So maybe that's what we need to do. Maybe what we need to do is we need to immediately start doing stuff with this, right? Yeah, so I think that's what we are doing. Well, maybe I don't need this, right? Yeah. Okay, so maybe I don't even need an instruction pending. Nice. Easy clap. Easy clap. Okay, so this is the length. Now, if we know that the length is 1, it's a regular operation, and we just do nothing here. Nothing needs to be done. Now, if length is 2, then it needs that we need to read 1 byte. To do read 1 byte. As you wait. If length is 3, then we know that we need to read 2 bytes as a singular U16. Else, GG, we panic. We don't have things, we don't have operators with length above 3 or 0. Invalid. Instruction length. This is the opcode. And then this is length something length. Okay, so how are we about to do this then? So first operation is this. Okay, this reads 2 bytes, low and then high. Okay, so here we should get a value. It would probably be well, I don't know if it can be a U16, because if it starts as a FF, then it's gonna be negative. No, it won't be negative. Apologies for being dumb. So this will be this will be the this plus 1 hold on. Okay, I first read the FE. Yeah, so I first read the FE, and then I bitwise OR it with this. Okay, and here we can print the value, but in reality I just want to put a breakpoint here. I just want to put a breakpoint here. So the value that we got is a FFFE. GG. We won. We won. Okay, we'll still need to figure out something to do with this value. But then, well, in this case, we only need to do this. And this will be a U8. U8. Well, don't need this. If I remove this, will this work? Oh, no, this might crash. No, this won't allow me to do this because a U8 cannot be shifted 8 times. GG. I understand the Rust compiler. Yeah, so this needs to be a U16. What if I do this? Okay, needs to be both. Okay. But maybe here I can do like value U8. Then I pass this U8 here or something. And then I do this. And then I can differentiate if a value is a U8 or a U16. Right? U16. Oh, hold on. Is that like a cool from LE bytes? Oh, okay. Okay, so we could do this instead. Okay, nice. Okay, so now we can have an enum as well, which will be a value. And this can either be a U8, takes a U8. Crazy, I know. Or is U16 and takes a U16. And this will be our value. So now we have our operation. We do have a value that we might not need. So I'll put it as a no op. No, I'll put it inside. Value no op. Okay. And then here we should be able. Oh, but if this is a prefix, then we are cooked. No, because it's a prefixed one never. It never gets a value. A prefixed one will always be a no op. Right, okay. This is nice, this is nice. Okay, so okay. I think that once we reach, hold on, instruction index equals 4. What the hell is this? Yeah, I think that once we reach here, we would need to do an instruction dot execute, and we can pass the value inside, an optional value that we got. Have to leave for a while. Catch you guys later. Thank you very much, Algardia, for sticking with us for a little while, and I'll see you later. I will be streaming Red Dead Redemption. It's around 3 p.m. So yeah, I hope to see you there. Love emoji. Love emoji. Dudzo Rust, yeah. Yeah, we need to start working on our emojis for sure. When emotes, whenever I feel like vibe coding, not vibe coding, but like vibe generating some emotes. I'm gonna send some horses straight to the glue factory. Yeah, our horses are having a tough time in Red Dead Redemption 2, that's for sure. Okay, guys, thoughts? Does this make sense? Like an instruction.execute kind of thing? And this might get us like an optional maybe new index, right? Depending if we're like jumping back and forth. And if we get a new index, then this is going to be this. If not, we just increment the length of the right. It's probably something like this. What if an instruction has multiple values? Good question. They don't. Good answer. Good answer. Yeah, they don't. Amazing, I know. They always have like an hard-coded register. Well, not hard-coded, but depending on the opcode, you know which are the registers that you'll be acting on. Yeah. And then, depending on some operations, you can either read a U16 or a U8. But there's not a single operation where you actually read multiple bytes and then like do things with different bytes read. Yeah, but if that would have been the case, then I could have just have like a composite thing where I take a value and like a composite of a value or something like this. I don't know, and like kind of do it recursively, so I could have how many arguments I might want. Yeah, but I think this makes sense. So we'll have an instruction we'll call execute with this value. This value will probably be a no-hop for most of the situations, because, for instance, on this increment C, we don't take anything here, so we just need to go on C and plus equals 1, wherever it is in there. But yeah, so okay, we need to go on instruction, and on instruction, besides the length function, we'll now have an execute self, and this will take a value, and then this will return an option U32 address something. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure. Usize maybe? Maybe this will be a use size. Yeah, because instruction index is a use size. Okay, this works. So now the fun part begins. We match on self. This thing is about to go crazy because we add all of them at once, and now we start having fun. We start having fun, and just because I want this to compile, I can just put a none there. Wrong. It's here. GG. Yay, fun. Fuck yeah. Okay. How do I want to do this? How do I want to do this? That's a good question. Good question. So, what do I want to do here? Yeah, well, I want to panic. I want to panic. GG, we panicked successfully. And we panicked here. And I cannot click there. Why? 369. We panicked here, which is the first instruction that we need to implement. Is this load register with a 16-bit address. GG. We are making some good progress, fortunately. Fuck yeah, yay fun. EQX says, people hey, EQX, OMG, EQX is here, indeed. Boot ROM running yet, boot ROM running almost. Boot ROM running almost. Because you enjoy Rust, I can quickly show you what do I want to do. I can quickly show you that we can print the instruction that we are parsing. Let me ignore all of these, but we can print the instructions here, like all of these beautiful instructions. Hold on, wrong button, this one. Yeah, we can print all of these, which is essentially the decoding from the bytecode to wherever assembly they are. Control-Shift-Insert, which is a crazy combination to do. And this essentially means that we can now compare our assembly that we are decoding to whatever the boot ROM actually does. And we have a 1-for-1 match on the instructions. I'm still not putting like the proper 8-bit values and 16-bit values here on the pretty printing, obviously, but everything matches. We have one issue though, which is here. We are skipping our Nintendo logo binary data. I don't know how to handle this yet. And the issue is that we are able to parse here up to this return call, which is this one. But then on the actual boot ROM, which is here, we will be seeing a CEED66, which should be somewhere here. Hold on, CE, yeah, CEED66. And this C9 is this red call here, which we are doing it properly. But then comes a CE, and CE is also a valid instruction, and it usually enrolls to an ADC blah blah blah. But in reality, we don't want to do that because this is just binary data. This is pixel data, raw data that we need to handle somehow. And you will notice that on the handwritten assembly by some people, they are putting like a .db, like data in binary. So the assembly version that you download from the internet kind of tells you already, yeah, this is data, you can just like skip ahead. But our regular boot ROM, which is actually what lives inside the Game Boy, doesn't have that label saying that this is data and that you can skip ahead. Which means that I cannot actually parse this first and then execute later, right? Because I don't have this data. I don't have the label to tell me that I shouldn't run this, that this is data and not actually commands. So what we are doing now is we are essentially, once we parse the command, we execute the command immediately. And that way, if we properly handle the pointers and the indices into the memory and whatnot, we should only get here when we are actually reading this data and not running these as commands. That's the plan. Was kinda lurking for a while, but all my favorite streamers are streaming at the same time. Very sad. Maybe you need like 2 monitors and then you put like 2 monitors, one on each monitor or something. You gotta prioritize then, EQX, also known as Hangout in here. It's your choice. Weather Fougère. Clear sky, very sunny 70C, very nice. Yeah, it's kind of cloudy here, but it's probably like 15C here. This user has turned on block whispers from strangers in their Yeah. EQX doesn't like to be contacted. He needs to be the one starting the contact himself. But yeah, now the idea is we get a command and we execute that command. Very nice. Which means that now we should be able to see crashes happening, right? Because right now our first command that we need to implement is this ldreg16, which corresponds properly to our ldsp16. So this will be a register. Okay, hold on. Let me start with this stuff right here. Let me properly convert this into register. GG. And now I can also do the same for these. No, sorry. I need to do this for the left and right. Do we have more? We do not have more. Okay, so this will be left, right, this. GG. And rainy on the UK, with farmers spraying poo all around my house. It smells lovely. Yeah, it's that time of the year here as well. The vineyards are getting cow dung spreaded. So yeah, it smells nice. It smells farmy. The ground is dry, but there are puddles. So rainy this morning. Was raining this morning. Yeah. Yeah, it does smell a ton like cow dung here as well. It's part of the farmer's life. RTX puddles. Yes. Ray traced puddles. Okay, so we need to implement this command, and this is a load. This is a load. This will take a register. Load. This will take a register, and then it will take a value. Let me think. Maybe. No, that's ugly. How do I want to do this? Do I want to do this? That's the question. Okay, I think we need to start adding more modules. Because I don't want to have like all of these implementations here. Maybe we can do that after. Yeah, I don't want to go like pretty code here. I can do that off stream. Okay, but I want to do this function here. Okay, someone is at the door. Be right back. GG, package acquired successfully. The cat got his food, so he's not starving anymore for 2 months. Did you fix the 20,000 pixel be right back screen? Do you notice? I'm not be right backing, I'm just showing the screen. Do you notice any difference in this screen now? Looks a bit steeper and more blue. Okay. It's a video. Shot is bigger, shot is the same size. It's a video now. Yeah, so I essentially played the thing on loop because it perfectly loops, right? So it's now a video, so I don't have the weird 15% GPU usage rendering that screen. Yes. Okay. So we have this register and we need to put this value inside this register somehow. Did you just screen capture it? Yes, I used OBS with the be right back without the chat, obviously. Then I started recording and then I trimmed the the thing. Well, sorry, I'll do it again. Okay, I'm on the right, studio mode. Yeah, so I went on the be right back, which now is not rendering this for some reason, but it rendered the video. I clicked start recording here, it recorded, and then I trimmed. So it perfectly looped. Studio mode. Was it eating too much GPU? Yes, it was. Oh, actually I have this running, but I do need this running still. Because of the text. Yeah. Yeah, I can show you. So if I go... Wrong thing. Okay, if I open this and I go on overlays, background. This thing, for some reason, is taking like... Well, if I put it full screen, it's taking like 20% GPU. So that's why it was lagging yesterday when playing Red Dead Redemption. So yeah, I essentially recorded a video of this, and yeah. So now we got 20% GPU back. 12%, sorry. No, I don't want this, I don't want this. Okay, load the value into this register. Cool. So, okay. What is SP then? What is SP? Do we have an SP here? Decrement the value in register SP. Okay, cool. It's still the same question. What the hell is an SP? Where is it stored in? CPU registers and flags. Okay, so this is actually a CPU register and not a RAM register. Yeah. So this is a CPU register and not a regular register. Okay. Okay. So that essentially means that we can what can we do? That we can have our own CPU, right? CPU. And we'll have a ton of stuff here. So we'll have an AF, which will be a U16. Then we'll have a BC, which will be a U16, a DE, an HL, then a stack pointer, which we might as well put as this size. The flags register. Oh, then we have 4 flags. Okay. Well, looks like this will be 8. I don't know if I can have like unions in Rust. Do any of you know Rust struct union? How does this work? I only know variants. Interfloat. Oh, it's actually called union. Yeah, no, I think we'll leave it at this, and then we can like impl and get like A, and we get like a reference to like the first something. Okay, I think we are doing this tomorrow. It's already 1 p.m. So I need to get going. Okay, but hopefully we can get rid of this, because we won't need to do that anymore. Why does music get louder as the day goes on? I don't know. It's still the same volume here. So might just be the music is not like properly balanced when uploaded to YouTube or something. Maybe. I do not know. I do not know. But yeah. Tomorrow for the morning stream, we will get... Sorry, tomorrow is Thursday. No, I think tomorrow we are doing Unreal development. So we'll get back to this on maybe Friday or maybe only Monday. It will depend on how the Unreal thing goes. Because I need to put the hours in, so... Yeah. Or maybe we'll do this tomorrow. I'll need to figure out... Because we only put like 2 hours in of Unreal. And I need to put 5. And tomorrow, because I don't exercise, I can push the stream 1 additional hour in the morning. And put the rest of the hours in. So yeah, I think we are doing that instead. Yeah, so tomorrow will be Unreal in the morning for 3 to 4 hours of Unreal development. And then we come back to the beautiful emulator on Friday morning. Yay indeed. I mean, I can feel now that this thing is starting to become alive, you know? Like we are right on the edge of starting doing cool stuff with this. We'll have a ton of functions to implement, obviously, but maybe we can get all of this done on Friday, and maybe we'll have something visual by then. Maybe on the end of Friday we'll be able to actually like print the screen somewhere as a bitmap and see how it looks like. That would be pretty awesome. I did some GPTing, and a lot of the functions aren't actually needed from that big table. This big table? A lot of games don't use like 30% of them. Yeah. Cheating. Yes, you are a big cheater. I did some GPTing, and a lot of AI stuff isn't actually needed. Yeah, sometime there will be one day where the AI will start talking shit about other AI, and I can't wait for that. Yeah, I do understand that most of the functions or opcodes wouldn't be used. The issue is, I don't know if the game that we want to play has support for these opcodes or not, right? So what will happen is we will start with the boot ROM, once the boot ROM starts and loads properly, then we will try to boot actual ROMs, and then every once in a while things will crash because a specific opcode is not implemented yet, and we'll go back and forth until we can play games. So, crashing Rust, what? Yes. It's a panic. It's not an out of memory crash thing. It's I'm panicking if I don't know the opcode, or if I don't have an implementation for that opcode. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, guys. I go to full screen sharing now. GG. Professional streamer. I do thank all of you for spending this beautiful morning with us. Are we raiding? Probably not. Do we have someone good to raid? Hold on. I don't want to raid Timmy again. Group therapy and Rust. Nah. Boys, I don't like raiding people. I don't like raiding people. Because I will be raiding a ton of people all the time. And no one will ever raid me because I have some weird raiding hours, right? Streaming hours. Because I cut the stream like at lunchtime and whatnot. So I won't ever get raided. So there's no point, right? If there was some interval of time where it doesn't cost anything though, you raid. It does cost something. Because, and don't even talk, just go away. No, that sucks. I wouldn't do that. If I were to raid someone, I at the very least I want to pretend that I'm interested in their stream. I want to be. I really couldn't care less, unless it's someone that I already know, right? Yeah, I don't want to fake pretend that I'm interested in their stream. They just want the viewers. And the ad monies. I mean, we are 5 people in here. I mean, I can raid someone if you guys promise that you will explain 5 consumers, you mean. If you guys promise that you will stay for at least 5 minutes, because I really do need to get going. If you stay for at least 5 minutes and reply to what I was doing and whatnot, because I won't do it. I really need to leave. So let's find someone. Do you guys? I don't have that kind of time. Well, you are the guys that want to raid. I won't do it either. Yeah, fuck you guys. We are not raiding anyone. I'm tired of this bullshit. Guys, thank you very much for the stream. We will be back in about 2 hours time. Yeah, fuck you guys. Yeah, rage, mad, very anger right now. Me too. Have a nice lunch. I'm not gonna lunch right now. I'm gonna exercise. Because I'm trying to become a better person. Both in health and mentally and that kind of stuff, yeah. I'm going to the basement, my huge ass basement, and I'm gonna exercise a little bit. That's life, yeah. Ads are starting in 1 minute. Hell no, you are taking these ads right now. I need the money. GG, give me money, give me money. Thank you WikiWeeks for watching all of the ads. If you don't like ads, you need to sub. Sucks to be you. I know you're not listening to this probably, but sucks to be you. Nah, bruh. You guys tilted me, so now you need to watch all of the ads. I will wait until we are back. I'll just stare at the screen and not do anything until the ad break is over. What did you say? Thrust and pumping in the basement. Yes, by myself. I'm gonna thrust my hand, maybe. But pneumonia. Oh yeah, you are. Oh, you actually have pneumonia. Yeah, that kind of sucks. I had a very light pneumonia in December after like coming from Brazil, and it wasn't fun at all. Duzord, why can't you hear when a pterodactyl goes to the toilet? Because they are dead. They died. Millions of years. Because the P is silent. What if they are doing the number 2 then? You've never specified. Welcome back, Ikiwix. I don't know what happened. I think like Simonot clicked on the ads now button instead of the snoozing. I apologize in his name. Yep. Joke's on you, Ikiwix already left. Maybe, but we are still at 5 viewers, so maybe not. I can't actually see who's on chat. Well, I can like this, yeah. Users, Ikiwix is still here. Yeah, guys, I'm going. Applause. Thank you very much for watching my stream. We are becoming professional streamers and professional watchers and professional chatters all at once. Bye and have a nice thrusting, you too. I hope you have a nice end thrusting for the 2 hours that will take for me to come back. Yeah, guys, I will get going. I will be back in around 90 minutes. Maybe not exactly 3 p.m. Maybe a little bit sooner. 2 hours is better than I can thrust, won't lie. 2 hours is a long time. But you probably can have multiple rounds of thrusting if you have some good rest in between. So yeah, we will be back in around 90 minutes. Of course I left. Well, if you did leave, then why are you here? Fucking 50 seconds had. Bro, I still got all the money, so thank you, Ikiwix. But to be honest, it was Simonot that triggered the ads. I went to snooze them, but he clicked on ads now first. Yep. I'm not lying. So yeah, I'm leaving now. I'll be back in 90 minutes and we will continue playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Can I even put this emoji? I need to sign in here. Hold on. Continue with Twitch. Hold on. Let me do it on this screen. Add to Dudzord. Confirm. It's added. GG. Hangi. Yes. Hangi indeed. I'm gonna leave now. Bro, I'm just farming views and money and whatnot. Guys, do you want an ad right now? I can run another ad immediately. Oh, it didn't update the UI. How do I do this? How do I update the multi-chat thing? Hold on. I don't know. Yeah, maybe only tomorrow. Well, you know, sub. Bro, he doesn't have money, he's French. Yep. Another one, what the fuck? Nah. I'm joking. We have 25 minutes to go until the... Oh my god, just leave, I need to go poop. Bro, you can take your phone with you. And oh, do you see like the purple thing blinking? Crazy. Like it's almost like if it was magic. It's not working anymore. See? The purple blinking? That's the LiDAR for your Face ID thing. GG. I pooped because I hate free Weetabix. Weetabix, wait 20 minutes and then you poop. Yes. I only have coffee in the mornings, so... That Face ID thing is insane on a night security camera. Yeah, it actually like creates a huge bright UV brightness thing. Yeah, yeah. Guys, now for real, thank you very much. I'll be back in around 90 minutes. We'll be doing some Red Dead Redemption 2. If you guys enjoy that, then I'll wait for you there. If you guys don't enjoy Red Dead Redemption, I'll still see you because you have no one else to watch. So thank you, bye bye.